and you're making your way to the converted windmill in hopes of finding the necromancer, as you guys believe that he is the one that has the Stone of Golor after speaking to one of the guards there at the mausoleum. So you move through the graveyard and onto the streets of Waterdeep, and whilst moving, Luna specifically, can't shake this uneasy feeling of constantly being watched. So you guys press on, and you see the windmill from a distance, and you then arrive and see how run down and out of shape the actual windmill itself is. As you enter in, you can see that there are quite a few locals, and not very pleasant ones, that live on the inside. Greg, for instance, comes across a strange lady that's willing to offer her services. Sin comes across a kid who, she was actually trying to go through a door, but the door was painted on by the kid itself, and the kid was asking for monetary compensation for it. Luna just notices that the walls themselves are actually stained with shit and other foul matter. So not a very nice place in the windmill. As you guys continue moving on, Sin's very curious about like a room, so she burns the door, and as she's burning the door, locals freak out as they try to put the fire out, and they throw a bucket of something, which turns out to be their waste to put out the fire, which Sin luckily dodges out of the way, and has to go at the homeless people. And while that's happening, Greg is upstairs, and Greg is much more interested in the windmill because it's a spinny thing. So he tries to see if he can operate it, and he finds part of it, and he breaks a bit of it by accident. And then that's when Greg comes across a door, which appears to be locked, and he can hear murmurs from the other side. So he says hello, and then he begins to negotiate with the people on the other side in terms of opening the door. That's why Sid and Luna find the door, and Luna realizes the key that she has, with the windmill on it, might be the key to open the door. So she does just that, and the door opens, and we find two strange individuals that were expecting the necromancer, but they didn't see them, and instead they are approached by our group as they then begin to attack. However, they go down pretty easily, and they are very much intimidated by the strength of the party, so they bow down and reveal any information that the gang wants. So the group asks where the necromancers are, and where the necromancer is, and they reveal that essentially he's gone to the cellar complex, which is sort of like his research area, noted in a powdered wig store in the Trades Ward of Waterdeep. You guys take this information and proceed to move on through. However, Greg and Luna try investigating room, and you guys kind of get in this investigation mode where you're trying to explore all the rooms in the in the windmill, and that unfortunately leaves you finding another unexplored room, which Luna opens the door, and it only really turns out to be a guy with his trousers down, and just whacking one out for fun.
Disgusting.
Everyone disgusted. They close the door. They don't care about exploring the windmill. They just want to get out, and they leave, burning that memory, with hopes of burning that memory.
I bet there was treasure in that room as well.
And there was some treasure, all right.
Ew.
Millions.
So you guys sort of getting a carriage to the Trades Ward, where you arrive, and you attempt to look for the powdered wig store. Sid asks a local if there is one. However, the local reveals that there is one known as the Dandy Mop, but it hasn't been open in a while. But you guys take that clue and proceed to go forward to the Dandy Mop. Upon arrival, it seems as if the store is empty. Luna actually opens, and the door is open, and you guys find this like back room which you open through, and then it seems as if it's like separated. The back room is separated, like half of it, with an iron gate that then has a sign that reads "Sewer Access Authorized City Officials Only." So you guys try to figure out a way to get through to the lock. Sid breaks it, And gang then proceed to go down to the cellar complex, and that is where we can reconvene our adventures. So currently, everyone is down at the cellars. Just give me a sec.
New map timeline, I'm assuming.
It should bring you in. Cool. It's all dark.
It is, yeah.
Can't see anything.
Yeah, one more
Is it a
thing.
square?
Activation activate.
All right, there you go. So you guys are down here.
What?
You've entered down. There seems to be a door that is sort of more like it's actually more of a gate that you can see, where you can kind of like peek through the holes. You can sort of smell the sewage and the putrid horrid being underneath the cellar of itself.
Sis, you need to wash between your legs. I can smell you.
Whoever smelled it, do it.
Okay.
Anyway, just go through the door.
I'm gonna peek through the door. So, I'm guessing make a perception.
Yeah, you can make a perception check if you want. You just want to have a look.
An 8.
Yeah, I mean, looking through is pretty much what I just described. So mostly what you're seeing through the door out of itself is just kind of like a sewage area. You could smell the unfathomable smell of it. You've obviously experienced it because you've been into some of the sewers of Waterdeep itself. So it's that kind of familiar sensation at the very least. What is anyone else doing?
Well, there's nothing special.
And you open it.
What do I have to
Through.
open it?
I just tried to perception check. Failed.
Well, I want to check too.
Okay, you can check.
I'll do perception too.
I think you have to. If you want to do an action, right, you have to make a check for it.
Yeah, I mean, you can have a look through. You can do a perception check.
Yeah, pressed it.
15.
15. I mean, looking through, you get a bit more of a detailed look where you can kind of see a bit of a pathway lead down if going through the door. But aside from that, it's most of the same stuff that Dinatsu has seen and or smelt.
So there's pathway down.
It's a sewage area. It's not very pleasant.
I'm gonna open the door.
Okay, so you open the door, and then what?
Go through the door.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna. You said that I don't see anything different, so I might as well walk out of the door.
Mm-hmm. So you go in, you step into the sewage, and it doesn't really feel very pleasant down there.
Is this brick wall?
It's about 3 feet deep.
Oh.
As you're going in.
What's this? Is that brick
So
wall?
this is the water, right? And this is like a stone pathway, right?
There isn't really a stone pathway, no.
But there is on the map.
No, that's not a stone pathway. That's more like the wall.
Wait, this bit.
Well, this bit. No, Soka's on the stone pathway now.
Stone pathway.
It's only like this part, which is like the sludgy wall.
Yeah, this.
Then.
There's like a path on side here. which is stone, and that's the yucky stuff.
Alright, fine. You could be on a stone pathway.
Alright. What about this? Is this like a space?
Space. What?
This bit, cause it go.
Yeah, you could go up there. You could have a look. Like, you could see through it that it's just kind of like a dead end
Oh, okay.
at a certain point.
Oh, that's the path.
But the path that you would generally see was stuff down here.
But I'm gonna step one step over here, and then I'm just gonna call to. Oh wait, it doesn't work.
I'm blocking the doorway now. It's gonna go through.
And then till okay, I'll walk here. Now you can go through. Which way are we taking?
There's only one way to take.
This can't be a brick wall.
This isn't a brick wall down here. You can go down here.
What's that then? It's just a brick wall. How come brick
That's
wall
just
has
like
a thing?
that's just a sewer.
Greg,
The water running.
Greg,
There's no
go this way.
space there.
Okay. That means we have to come down here.
What kind of check would I have to do to like push them?
Don't push me! I can walk by myself until lunch.
I'll be athletics or strength.
No, don't push me! I'm walking!
It's alright, I'll wait.
I don't want to take more
No,
damage.
Trying to catch up to Luda in the sewage
I-
part.
I
They're
move
just splashing around.
back because
I'm gonna walk
it's
more
splashing. So
steps.
I'm gonna move away from
No, it's just going. Seems to be enjoying himself.
Well, no, it's a scrub. So we're going down this way.
onwards, Luna.
Okay, bye-bye. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye.
Right behind you, sis.
I can't even walk anymore. It's total darkness. I'm in total darkness now.
You can see more now.
Well, you just stood in the poopy water.
Your stinky feet now.
So looking through.
What's this?
You can kind of see a further path down. The path.
Wait, can
Down this
you
way.
unblock this area because like there's a thing. So I assume there's two paths, right? Or is that sewage too?
There's only one
Is that
pathway.
sewage?
That's sewage.
That's sewage.
That's poopy water.
You already have stinky feet, Suki.
I'm
So
gonna wipe it on
so
your
go in there.
clothes. I'm gonna wipe it on your clothes.
I've got prestidigitation. It doesn't matter. I can just clean it off.
But don't you go over down here?
Could.
So as you're walking down by there, you kind of just come across another dead end wall.
So
You hear the squeak of a rat
Ew.
as it runs past.
it is.
It's funny. My ambulance just made a squeak for a rat.
Wait, so this is a dead end too?
Mhm.
Is there any wall switch or something?
Make a perception check. Or make an investigation check. Sorry.
I'm gonna look down here on the bridge.
I have
So-
0 though.
You try to pat down the wall for a switch, but like
You
you
look too.
first place your hand, and then you feel something grimy, and you take your hand off.
Ew.
Ugh.
No, come here. No, come here. Let me wipe it on your fur.
Oh no.
No, my hands
But
are
you-
clean.
It's probably been rolling in that sewage. It's just making it worse.
No, I wipe it on his forehead. Unless he dunked his head into the poofy water.
Well, he probably bounded up to you, so it's probably splashing the poopy water on you anyway.
No. No. Wait, someone else check the and the other end is dead end. Doesn't
Sim
mean
wants to look down here because who knows? Maybe we have to travel through the.
we get Greg.
If you're looking down, you can kind of see a bit further.
Greg.
Kind of see like there.
How come Greg didn't move that car?
Is that the end?
That's right.
I don't see anything over like here where you can climb on.
I assume it's this end because all this area it has to be like somewhere like from this side, right? But there's only I thought there was a path. Cause like from the look of it, it's either somewhere like on the water, like there's a door or something to go through that. If not, then it must be this one. Great, have to climb in it.
What pack does your character got, Andy?
Sorry, what?
What pact have you got?
Let me see. Pact of the Tome.
Oh, what ritual spells did you choose?
I don't know.
Check your spell list.
Check.
They would say that they're ritual on there.
Where's it? What would it say?
They would say if it's ritual on there. It's usually like on. Oops.
I can't see it on my spell list.
Have you got Find Familiar?
Probably not. Let's see, spell Biocore.
Yeah, he doesn't have Find Familiar.
Damn, he could have summoned an imp to explore. Just because they've got wings, haven't they? So they can just fly.
Delete.
You have tiny little wings.
Can I send Mochi down?
Can, I think.
Is there a reason why Sim can't see further than that's half square?
It's more, you can see a bit, but it's more that it's a bend, so like a bit of it is blocked.
Mochi, go and have a look, Mochi.
Damn, I wish I had like fly or something. I kind of don't want to stand in the poopy water.
What about Greg? Can Greg climb down?
Too dark. Me don't want to go. Me hate dark.
It's alright, I'll have one of my dancing lights follow you. Sure. I'll do dancing lights. Great.
Was that you casted dancing lights?
Yeah.
So, the lights appear. Greg goes, me still undecided because poo.
And you let me ride your shoulders. I'll come with.
No. Because sin way too much.
Wow.
This fucking fairy ass. But then just go down there anyway. You're not exactly nicely smelling anyway.
Now Greg don't want to go.
My darling sister. Why didn't you go check?
I'll check, because you asked me so nicely.
It's alright, I'll magic all the dirt off.
Where are our fucking servants?
They're back in the home, yeah. They're back in Troll's Skull Manor.
They're not there for combat, so it's not worth bringing them.
Well, they're useful cannon fodder.
I have used them at night.
They're not really like going into dungeons and stuff like that. Just putting that out there. Because you made that mistake before.
Okay. I'm exploring the poopy water. You better
So you
clean
go
my shit.
through. So you go through and then, like, you're stepping in. It's about 3 feet deep
Yes.
going in. As you can feel the sludge and the grime going through.
Poopy waste now.
Of poopy waste.
It's okay. It'll only take me a few spells to get rid of all of it.
Continue. Continue.
And then you kind of just see this, like, straight path going through.
Okay. Any walls or limitations or...
Man, it's a bit hard to make out.
Yeah, there's something here. There's an ledge or something like that. Go here. Can I do a perception check?
You can do
What is that? Oh, fuck.
a 9. So, looking through, nothing seems too out of the ordinary for you. You do notice that ledge that you can kind of, like, get onto the wall.
Okay, if I want to get on that ledge, do I have to do a acrobatics check or something?
No, you can just get on it.
Okay, I'm getting on it.
Just leave it there. So, I'll just say you're on the ledge. So you get onto the ledge.
Yes.
Anything else anyone's doing?
Okay, then.
Is Dave close enough to me to hear me if I speak?
You might have to yell.
Could I use message?
You could use message. Do you have message?
Yeah, I have message.
Yeah, you could use message.
Yeah, I used message to ask. Is there anything over there, sis?
So, Diratsu, you hear in your mind the voice of Sin. As she's asking you.
Wasn't paying attention. I'm used to blocking out my sister's calls because she always asks for crap. Can you repeat that, sis?
Just jealous on the important sister. Yes, have you found anything?
I found a ledge. And that's it.
I'll be on my way. Craig, come over here. I need your services.
What services?
There's a ledge down this pathway that we need to get to, and I would like to partake of your shoulders.
I told you I don't want to. It's in too heavy.
10 copper.
How about 10 gold?
Sim begins walking off.
As Sid goes into the sewage, it catches up with Diratsu.
Okay.
Greg actually does follow behind.
I guess I should go too.
And as soon as I get on this ledge, I'm going to use prestidigitation just to clear off all the mud.
Just stay there, because it's the wall.
Oh, that's a wall.
Yeah. So I'll just say you're on the ledge, don't worry.
Oh, is it like a small, tiny ledge?
Yeah.
Because it looks like it, on the top one, it looks like a wall we're in, but the bottom one has a different kind of shading and contrast, so I would assume this was a ledge.
I was hoping it was going to look powerful and something.
So you guys arrive to where Didatsu is at. You notice the ledge. Sin and Didatsu are, like, grabbing onto it on dear life. Greg catches up along with Luna and Nono the owlbear. Greg says, walking through sewage not so bad. Get used to it after a bit.
For you.
I would choose not to get used to it from this, Craig. Anyways, just keep him going.
Where can I go?
In front?
Further along down,
Yeah.
because there might be something here, unless that's more wall.
Whoa! She just fly through.
It's good. Yeah, that's
What's
could
that?
be. Could be something here because like it seems to change, or was it highlighted yet?
Well, a bit of like muddy ground type thing.
Is it?
Kind of looks like ground.
For some reason, this bit over here, right? If you zoom in, it looks
What's-
like
What's the point of the ledge though? Is there like a door on it, or is there anything on this ledge? Along the wall? Would it be perception check? Or would it be an investigation check?
Either or.
I use perception because it's high.
11.
Yeah.
So you suspect something may be amiss with the wall, but so you try to look for anything, but dim light of the area, you can't find anything that's out of the ordinary.
What do you mean dim lights? I'm having dancing lights follow us.
Well, the moment you haven't noticed anything on the wall.
I'm gonna try.
All right. So you go up through and you have a look. So Luna, after walking through the sludge and the shit in the pit,
Ew.
you look at the wall that both Sin and Dinatsu are looking at. While Sin and Dinatsu kind of struggle, maybe it's from their part of the drow area or not, but you actually do notice, like, the shading of the walls at a certain point is actually slightly different. That is from here and from here.
Is there something on the wall?
What, so both sides?
Mm-hmm.
Is there something on the wall?
So like there's something on the wall, but it looks very different. It's a rectangular kind of formation that's shaded, like has a different kind of color to it compared to the rest of the wall.
Is there like a wall panel? If I touch it?
I mean, you don't know. You haven't touched it.
I'm gonna touch it.
Which way are you touching?
I'm gonna touch this side first. This side.
Which side?
This side.
That side?
Yeah.
So, like, if you touch it, you notice that feels pretty loose.
So I should press into it, see is there a switch or something? And touch it.
Is that what you're gonna do? You gotta press into it?
Yeah.
Okay.
You say it's loose.
So you press into it, and you can actually feel the wall move as a bit of it moves.
Oh.
So you can actually feel like this seems more like a door.
Is it a door? I'm gonna open the door. I'm gonna open it.
You open it?
Guys, there's a door here.
Bring them up. Yeah.
Look what you missed, system.
It's a mess.
I'm gonna open it.
There's a whole bloody door here.
I didn't see the door.
Clearly.
You open the door, and what you then see before you is very strange scene. To your surprise,
They sound like
Despite the
I'll watch
fact that this room is pretty heavy with dust, and a lot of the floor is with rubble and rat droppings,
Uh-huh.
you also come across the fact that you're in the midst of an encounter here, as you see this
Oh.
halfling dressed up in a very strange but dark attire.
Oh no.
Seemingly looks like he's he's fighting across these two other individuals. One being the Kenku bird enemies that you fought before, and the other one being a gazer, strange kind of beholder-like creature with an eye always watching. As they have noticed you come through, the halfling in a darkened robed outfit, has seen you.
Oh no. No.
Roll for initiative.
God damn it.
Initiative.
Yeah, they can't see us, so do we have to roll for initiative?
You have to roll for initiative.
Oh damn, I rolled low.
You still rolled higher than me.
Oh,
You know,
God.
it's bad for us both.
Wait,
Oh,
what did
crap,
Stroke get?
I prepared it.
It's alright then, they can't get past Suki, so
I'm on move.
Luna's blocking the entrance for us.
I'm on move.
No.
I'm on move.
One sec. Apparently, I've deleted the thing, so I'll have to fucking do it again.
What thing?
Do we get to roll initiative again, you mean?
No, they have to roll initiative again.
Oh.
I'm gonna die.
Can we roll again though?
No.
But
I'm not hide instead.
I hope you guys stop running. Cause I want to run.
There's a postman.
Okay, so the initiative of Luna is 18.
What?
10. I thought it was 10.
Is it? Oh,
Yeah.
oh, 10? Oh, sorry, I was looking at perception.
Why did you say that for, Andy?
Gotta keep it fair. Okay,
Could have had Luna be early.
D is 2. And what was, Sin's 5? Wow, you guys already did roll.
Yeah.
And then I gotta do Greg's.
Oh hi. Well.
Natural 20 for Greg.
I wish I had natural 20.
But I bet that's going to be his only good roll this combat though.
Natural 20.
Alright, well. Give me a sec.
You're not gonna tell me.
Alright, so
Right.
with the top of the round, it's actually going to be Greg's turn. Greg just catches up to Nono, and he sees Luna's gone through a door, and he goes, Luna, what find?
I don't know who they are. Help! Help! Help me!
looks like tight space. If you move in, I can come in.
I'll move
Hold
out.
on, I need to restart my PC. Be right back.
Isn't it move out too?
Or can move out.
Move out. I move out.
And it's not your turn yet.
Yeah, no, but we'll move out.
So it's gonna be for Greg's turn. Then gonna be the Gazer's turn. So as what you're seeing before you is this strange encounter, as you can also notice on the floor as well, Luna, a few bodies of dead Kenku, which are like those bird-like creatures you guys fought at the start of the campaign. They're also dead.
Are they fighting
see
each other?
Is this guy fighting those two?
You see the halfling, like, robe person, as he's pretty much screaming out, like, "Go away! I'm never gonna get the stone!"
The stone?
He's got the stone. You gotta shoot him.
It's gonna be the Gazer's turn, so the Gazer looks at the halfling, and it is going to do a move, which its eye stalks, all of its eye stalks focus on the halfling kind of creature,
Oh god.
and he's gonna have to do a strength saving throw.
Maybe if you shout for Xanathar as you attack the gnome, right? Maybe these two will think that we're on Xanathar's side.
Turn on the light.
We're gonna make this all bigger, please.
So as that happens, he's like in awe because the eyes have focused onto the halfling creature.
Oh no.
And what has happened out of the pockets is this
Stone?
strange, like green stone that comes out. And he looks, he's like, "No!" And then it flies back. Ping, ping, ping,
What
to
is?
where just at the edge you can see another Kinku.
Oh god.
It's going to be the Gazer's turn, but it is this one's turn. He takes that green stone
Run away with it.
and he says, "Quack! Got it! Quack!" and starts to go away with it.
Oh no. I need to get out of the door.
It's then going to be the halfling's turn.
Is he gonna run after it?
He
Yes.
seeing Luna and seeing, he's like, "You'll never kill me! The stone will be mine!" He points his hand towards that kind of area,
Oh no.
and a fire comes out of it, and with it, he casts Fireball.
God damn it! Fucking fireball.
So, let's see the radius of it.
It's like 20 feet or something.
It is.
I'm getting burned. Oh no.
And it go past walls.
Can't really. So I need Luna, and obviously those two will have to do a dexterity saving throw.
Oh god.
At least you're good at dexterity.
$21.
21.
Yeah.
Okay, I see his.
Wait, is that guy like level 5? Or was that just a scroll?
Hold on a second. I can't seem to find his spell save DC.
I got 21 by the way. Just in case
I
you didn't
think
get
you most likely save.
Are they together? I thought they're not together.
They look like they're fighting against each other.
Yeah, but shouldn't he like go after the other guy since like it took off with the stone? Where's there?
Yeah, it's gonna. I would see the spell save DC for him. So okay, so you got a 21. Seeing we got a 12. And then it's doing the other one. Okay, so only the Kiku fails.
Yay.
I mean, you still take half as much damage.
God damn it.
Was it like 3d8 or something?
It is 8d6.
Oh,
That's a
lot of
lot,
damage.
isn't it?
You might get one shot, so you can. How much HP you got?
Wait, oh crap. I can't imagine if I failed on
So, in total, well, it is 25 points of damage. However, you and the gazer takes half as much. So you only take 12 points of damage.
Well,
That's rounding down.
12?
12 points of damage, yeah. As it burns, you manage to kind of get a bit out of the way. You sort of jump a little bit back. These two, this one, gone. And
No,
the gazer looks kind of wavering a bit in the air,
but then
but
I
it's
only
still
got 20.
alive.
Does that count as our kill?
Oh, I did die.
Yeah, I'm just wondering, does he get the experience or?
He then starts going after. That's gonna be his turn. It is then. Oh, whoops. Okay,
I might need that potion. I might need that potion.
Haven't you got a cure wounds still?
I got one, I think. But I don't know.
It is then gonna be your turn, Luna.
Yeah. Can I move out of the way so I can heal?
Like, take a step back.
Yeah. Cause
You won't be able to heal them, because you'd have to take an action to disengage.
wait. Do I? Do I need to?
Take an action to disengage. She's not.
I'm not in a combat with that thing though.
I mean, you're close. But I won't say you would have You'll have to disengage because you have the wall in between each other. So
There's a corner, yeah.
So can I move back and heal?
you can move back.
Wait. Wait, I can only move here though, right? Or can I move here?
Move where?
Here. Or do I only allow to move here?
You can move through them if you want.
Alright, I'm gonna heal. What is the heal spell thing?
Cure wounds.
Yeah. Yeah, what is it?
So you gotta use cure wounds.
Yeah, because I only got 20.
Okay, so you use 1d8 plus your spellcasting modifier.
Is it roll/roll 1d8?
Yeah, 1d8 plus 2, I believe. Yeah.
So is it /roll 1d8 plus 2?
Mm-hmm.
/1d8. Oh, and then the keyboard is different. Yeah. Ah, I forgot to tab and roll. No. /roll. /roll 1d8 plus 2. Do I need space in between them?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, but I do. That done it wrong.
Between what?
I forgot to put a space in between.
I don't see any typing. To be fair, like I don't see you typing it on the thing at all.
Oh, really? /roll 1d8 plus 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
7.
There we go. Yeah, so you get 7 hit points back.
So I got 27.
Is that your turn?
Yeah.
All right. What are you getting Nona to do?
No, go in. Go in and
Nona just goes in and just goes. Huh?
attack this thing here.
Attack that the gazer.
I don't know. Should he attack this or like carry on and try to follow that dude? I guess attack it, but I want him to go further in so that people can get past.
So it goes further in, and it is going to attempt to claw at the gazer. So Nono hits. Dealing 5 points of damage. So Nono goes in, claws it, and as the gazer, just from the fireball, it's kind of like quivering. Some of its stalks have been burnt out, and Nono goes in and claws it, and as it does, it just hits the wall behind, and then falls to the ground as it dies. Gonna be it for its turn.
I think
Sid,
there's like
it's
a
gonna be
door
your
here.
turn.
It looks like there's a door on this side. They're all gone down the stairs. I just wonder is there more people?
Are we still in combat?
Yeah.
Because the other people ran away, I think.
I'll just chill here.
You're just gonna be there?
Yeah, I'm just gonna chill.
Alright. Diyasu, it's gonna be your turn.
I guess I move. I can move 5 spaces, right?
6.
6, then I end up here.
But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay.
We'll see what that is. It's a door.
There's like a gap here. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I know when there's a gap.
There's stairs here. There's stairs there.
They run this way. I wonder, is there more people here?
Probably.
That's gonna be it for your turn, Dino, too. Alright. So top of the round, it's gonna be Greg. Greg, curious about what's going on. He's gonna splash through. Goes 1, 2, E4. Goes here. Gonna dash.
We can't see them.
It's a good kind of sees. He's curious about what's going on, why everyone's running through here. You can kind of see the halfling is a bit like kind of out of breath, trying to run. And then there's the Kiku that's by the stairs down here. It's gonna be Greg's turn.
He's got a. Oh, he's used an action, hasn't he?
Yeah, he dashed.
He was not level 4. Oh, no, because that's the one that came.
Oh, no.
Just stop that Kinku. That's going to be up in them stairs next time.
It's gonna be the Kiku's turn. Kiku squawks like a and starts going up one.
And he's gone. Damn! They move fast.
And you could kind of hear like the rummaging going up the stairs, the as it seems as if it's trying to make way and break through to something. It's gonna be the halfling's turn as he, noticing Greg, goes, "Leave me alone, Senators members!" And he is just gonna choose magic missile, and aim all 3 at Greg. So he points his hands, and out of his robes come these like missile objects that fly out and completely bombard Greg. So he's gonna take.
Ouch. Is this the Necromancer?
Maybe, actually, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Greg's gonna take 9 points of damage.
Is there more buffier?
Oh damn, Greg's not really healed.
How much HP have you got left?
Greg's on 12 HP.
Oh god.
As he starts to move, and he's trying to catch up to where the Kinku is gone. It is then gonna be Luna's turn.
Because I need to come back through. Right.
If she stands
1, 2,
here,
3.
can she hit him? Oh, yeah.
Right. Okay. How much can I move again?
30.
30 feet, yeah.
That's 10.
Unless you choose to dash, then you can move 60 feet.
That's
But
10.
dashing takes an action.
That's 10, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll move.
But that's not on your slot, so
Oh.
that would be 10.
Oh. Right. That's 15. So So it'd be, I can say I'm in the same square as No, right?
Not in the same square.
Yeah.
You can move through. No.
I was thinking, you said 30, that won't be 30 though. Right?
Yeah, but
What?
you can just move, get No to move, and then move the rest.
Oh, okay. So then can I like move here?
Move where?
Here.
Yeah, you could go there.
Since I can't. Can I even shoot him from here?
You can try. It'll be a bit of a tough shot. But you can do it.
Do I just roll normally?
You roll normally. It would just be a bit of a harder hit. That's all.
Was in like half cover or something.
What did you get? 21? Well, 21 will hit. So, so you try firing off the arrow, and as you do, as he's like going up the stairs, the arrow hits him in the arm. As he's like, ah! 7 points of damage.
That's what hit him in the jet.
Are you getting Nono to do anything?
Yeah, it's gonna go after him.
Nono's gonna go after him.
But I wonder what this is though. Like, can I even look through from where I'm standing?
So Nono runs up towards him and is gonna try to bite him. Check something. So Nono hits. Dealing 9 points of damage to him. As it bites into him with his beak and pierces into him as he's going like, ah, fucking owlbears!
And don't swear, don't
It
swear.
is that gonna be Sid's turn.
Okay. You must be getting pretty weak now. So I can move here, right? And then or I can just move here. And then I fireball.
Or see if you hit.
Probably not.
Oh, I was really confused for a second. For some reason, I thought that was the damage. Okay,
Yeah, that was the damage. Yeah.
That does not hit. So you try to firebolt as the ensuing chaos goes in, but you kind of just missed the side of him.
And then you better hit.
Is that it for your turn?
Yeah.
The Natsu is going to be your turn.
Greg is in the way. I can't really hit him.
You can move through Greg if you want.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, I'm on Greg then.
No, you can move next to him because you can move diagonally. So you can move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, here. Okay. Do that. It's my page. Can I do?
I wonder is there more of them in the next room?
It means your thing is gonna die if it's up to 5 feet. I'll probably die. Scorching Ray seems like overkill.
You actually have disadvantage with Scorching Ray as well. Because you're
really?
within 5 feet.
Yeah.
It counts as a ranged attack.
Then I'll just fucking the standard.
Eldritch Blast, you will have disadvantage too.
Because I'm too close?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Because you're too close to them, you're within 5 feet.
Wait, if you were here, you wouldn't be, right? Damn.
I could
He would have
be
been
here.
fine there.
Yeah.
Can still
You
move
will
them.
have
Anti-armor.
But right, here, right, these are stairs, so these are like going up. So
Mm.
wouldn't that be like further away?
in
Yeah,
height,
but
yeah.
he's not up on the stairs yet.
Yeah, but he's on the beginning of the stairs.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of slightly higher.
But he's still from the beginning of the stairs, so he'll still have disadvantage.
Tried.
Nice try.
Oh, fuck it, I'll use it with disadvantage.
So which one are you doing?
Eldritch.
What you won't have disadvantage is burning hands, though. Because that's a roll they have to make.
Let's see. Well, 15-foot cone, so.
You run the risk of hurting Dono.
It depends.
Yeah, I suppose it depends on how you angle the cone.
And what degree angle is it? 45 degree.
It's 15 feet cone. I think at its widest point it would be 15 feet. That's how I would it.
Oh, no.
So you can have it like
Yeah,
there if
that's
you want.
10-foot cone, actually.
So you can aim it like there if you want. Or I guess like there. That way you're not hitting anyone. So you can have it like there and you won't hit Nono.
Sure.
And you should get him.
Okay, what do I need to roll? A creature
You don't roll anything. You will roll damage. So you can roll, I think it's 2d6. No, you do more than that. You do more. 3, yeah. So you roll 3d6. That's one spell slot. And then I would see. Wow! Sometimes unlucky. I'm gonna see if he saves. Need to know your spell slot DC, which is 14. Okay.
This first time I see him roll this low.
Dexterity saving throw. He saves. So
Damn.
your butt starts to vibrate as you feel the fire from the vibrations as it comes through into your hands.
Okay, why is he rolling 3d6?
Because
Isn't he got second level higher spell slot?
It's 2d6. No, it's 2d6 at base plus the one extra d6 for level 2.
It's 3d6 at least.
It says 2d6.
Where did it say that?
Oh no, it is 3d6. Yeah, you are right. Why did I read that as 2? Yeah, one more d6, Andy.
Okay.
Good job on reading the portraits as well.
1d6, right?
Yeah, one more.
Oh damn, that makes it better.
There you go. So you feel the vibrations, but as you feel the flames and you fire out from your hand, the flames come out. However, he just about manages. He sees the fire coming and he ducks underneath, but he still gets a part of him and he's trying to blow it out and pat it down. So you'll take 5 points of damage.
Guess that's my turn.
Okay. It's gonna be Greg's turn. Greg's gonna go 2. Just hit it with the old mole.
Oh.
12. Just extra hit, so he goes in for the ball while he's putting out the fire, and he does 9 points of damage. So he tries to go in for it, and as he's putting out the fire, he then sees this towering furball come by as he does with his hands stretched out above his head, and then bonks him. It's gonna be his turn now. As he's getting a bit dizzy, he's just like, oh my god. he just kind of throws his hands up. He's like, all right, there's still George Zarathar. I give up. It's fine. If you got your stone. He puts his hands up in the air.
Does that mean he's low on HP?
Well, it'll be Luna's turn.
Should I shoot him?
Yeah, you couldn't hear him surrender.
Surrender! Surrender now!
No, what are you shouting that for?
You shout it, he's like, I'm surrendering! I'm surrendering!
You shot him.
I'm
Should
like,
have just been like, I don't know what you're saying.
can I shoot him anyway?
Yeah, you can shoot him.
I just pretend that I didn't hear his answer. But I did say, like...
Where is his hands? Maybe you think he's reaching for a weapon.
His hands are up in the air.
Can't see. Can't see.
Yeah, it's very dark in the...
I can't see, I'm too far away. Look, I'm that far away, I can't see.
It's too dark too. It's far too dark.
35 will hit. 12.
Dead.
So you fire off your arrow as he's like, I'm surrendering! And then the arrow kind of just hits him. Are you going to kill him or are you going to keep him alive?
Keep him alive and tie him up. I think. In case he have any information.
Who's going to tie him up?
Me! I'm coming! I'm coming to tie him up.
You'd have to do that next time because we're still in combat, aren't we?
Wait.
Unless No-No can tie him up, can you just not get No-No to lie on top of him?
Oh yeah, you can lie on top of him so he can't get up. I don't even have to use a rope then, right? Because he's on top of him.
So you shut him, he's gone down, he's unconscious. And what, you just want to tie him up?
Uh-huh.
Now you could tie him up, but it's just a survival check.
Yo. Maybe I should get someone else to tie him up.
I mean, my survival's bad.
How's my survival though? Let's see. Oh. Well, that do?
You tie him up pretty good.
You get out your rope and you tie him up. As whilst that's happening, you can then hear the as it sounds like upstairs something's broken through.
Chase that bird.
But Greg has to move first, right?
Any one of you, the combat's over, I'd say now. So any one of you can move.
I want to search his
really?
body. I want to search his body for loot before I go upstairs.
You do that. Greg, follow that bird. He's got the stone of Godor.
I want the loot. Who's shooting me?
Alright. So
Does he have anything on him?
Greg goes to chase the bird.
I want to know, does he have anything?
Are you going? Are you going as well, Sim?
Yeah, Sim follows.
Okay.
I can always run back down the stairs if there's enemies.
Are you going as well, Dinatsu?
Yes, I am.
Alright.
Can I loot his body first before I go?
Well, it seems like it's a bit of a rush, so I'll let you do it, but you'll have to make an investigation check with disadvantage.
Or shall I come back? The disadvantage is poor.
Well, he's tied it up, so... But it's up to you. Do you want to take all the loot without any of us knowing?
Does he even have any loot though?
He might do. He must be like a level 5 wizard or something.
I guess I can do it after. I don't want disadvantage because disadvantage be cool. Was it disadvantage on?
Investigation.
Yeah, I have really bad investigation is 0. So I'll do that after. I think. Yeah. He's tied up anyway.
Yeah, so you shouldn't be able to escape.
Hope not.
Okay,
I'm gonna slit his forehead though for hitting me.
So you guys go on up to try and chase through the Kenku has the stove. As you go through, you go up the stairs, you pass through an iron gate door, and going on further, you make it back to another part of what seems to be another part of the store. Kind of like a open, like an open storage part with the door has been broken down.
What is it?
And you can then, coming out into the store, you see the Kenku is making their way running fast. As you guys, well, Greg and Sin, and later Dinato and Luna begin to chase. So we're gonna do a chase sequence with D&D, I suppose.
Oh, it's a quick time event, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like a quick time event. So the way how this will work is roll for initiative.
And can I not shout at him to say that with Xanathar?
You can shout at them. So you shout at them with, "We're with Xanathar." Is that what you do?
We've come to collect the stone.
He just ignores you and starts running. 13. Okay, just gonna do. These are
How far away is the bird from us?
He's within range if you want to do like a range attack. But like it is quite a reasonable running distance, like close to from your gaze, like 40 to about 40 to 60 feet.
Hey, Ronnie. How far is this actually?
No, not do initiative.
Wait, what?
Roll initiative.
You say no.
No, I said roll initiative.
Oh.
It's only 30 feet.
Well.
Anyway, could I use like mage hand to grab an ankle to trip them up?
How far's the range? 30 feet?
Yeah. I'm just, if I was in range.
Potentially, but I guess we'll see. What did you get? 21. Okay. And I got to Greg. Greg's got a 10. So as you guys are running through to the streets, all right. So There is no map for this. This is an ongoing chase as the Kiku has got off ahead, and as it seems to be coming up to the evening time into the dark, it seems to be the sort of early night for mischievous partying, maybe some mischievous heists, or just people getting drunk, as the town around the trades ward starts to become a little bit busy, and maybe even some with city wards getting in your way. Luda, as you're kind of far behind, I'm going to need you to make just roll a d20 for me, please.
God damn it. Slash roll D 20.
13.
Yeah.
Alright, so you start going through, trying to catch up. You gain about as much distance as you can, pushing through people out of their way. Everything seems mostly intact. You manage to kind of make it through all right. It's going to be its turn as it's heard.
Well, it's hard for me to image what's happening because there's no map.
There is no map. You have to image what's
use
happening.
your imagination.
Yeah, most of the game is imagination. I'm sorry I'm not descriptive enough. I'll try to be now. Well, pay attention.
I'm paying attention, but it's hard to image. But
so
part of
you gained you've gained about 30 feet of distance. You've kind of like running past. You've gone past Sid, Greg, Jinatsu. You're sort of caught up in a way, but you're still a bit further. You're about like 20-ish feet away from the Kenku. It's coming up to the nighttime, so you're running through the bustling the city of the trades ward, which is where a lot of people do the trading, where a lot of the shops are, Waterdeep as well. As people are getting ready for the nightlife, they're getting ready for the mischievous shit. Some of them are getting drunk. Some of the city wards. It's a pretty busy area currently where you're going through. So some things seem to be getting in your way, but you haven't come across any major complications. It's gonna be its turn as it's gonna roll. See. And Kiku manages to then see you and go past even further as it's running. So as much as you manage to try and catch up, it then kind of like bounces across, seemingly too fast for you to kind of keep up in a way, as it's gone pretty far off ahead while you're still running. It's gonna then be Sid, I'm gonna need you to roll a d20 for me, please.
Indeed. I definitely don't catch it.
You have 7, okay.
Is there many people within like distance of the bird man?
There are people. In fact, as you're trying to run and try to catch up, you come across a crowd of people. As what happens is you then see a fist coming out of your way, coming into your way, but you manage to kind of dodge out of it as people then notice and like, hey, who's the pretty lady? It's your choice. You could either make an athletics check or a intimidation or persuasion check to get past this situation.
And I just like shout, stop that pedophile bird.
If you can, that would just be a persuasion check.
Because kind of make people like stop him and grab him.
Can, like I said, that's got to be a persuasion check, though. That doesn't really change the nature of it.
I'll do the persuasion check.
Persuasion? Alright, so, yeah, as we were coming across into this random brawl of people, like, about for what? There's a bird sleeping? I mean, you are a pretty lady. Alright, sorry, go. We'll help too. As they kind of, like, rally on. And they start to go they start to then disperse. They're completely off their mind. So with you asking for them to help, they have no clue who you're looking for. One of them might even just find a random bird, like a pigeon.
What's it? Birdman. Remember?
I mean, they're completely off their head. I think they understand what you mean.
I thought this was the trade board.
Yeah, but some of them are drunk.
But I'm shouting it out.
Yeah, you're shouting it out.
So there must be some normal, upstanding citizens willing to tackle down the pedophile bird.
Well, whether that's reached them, we'll have to see. It's going to be already said. Oh no, wrong table. Dita, so I'm going to need you to roll a d20 for me, please.
Aye.
Four. Okay. So as you're trying to run through, after you pass your sister, she manages to disperse a group. You then kind of come across this alleyway, which seems to you that it could be kind of like a shortcut, but it might mean you have to kind of like climb across certain obstacles, but you take it anyway. I'm going to need you to make an acrobatics check for me, please.
Okay. Let's see. Acrobatics.
Oh, dang.
An natural 20. So you manage to kind of seem to think you could cut across the Kenku from another angle by going through this. And as you do, you notice the different paths. So you basically go parkour and start like running up to the wall. You do like a kick jump off the wall, like a ding and manage to get onto like another ledge as you're then warring through the alleyway, and you kind of cut across. So you're sort of caught up with Luna, probably a bit more ahead than her, while the Kenku is just a little bit more in reach. It's gonna be Greg. I'll do a d20 for him. So Greg, kind of like that was slowed down, is continuing on running. Nothing really major happens. He manages to pass by Sin, as she's still hoping anyone will chase down this bird for her. Greg just passes by. Me go get Birdman, and passes on through.
Don't forget, I called the Birdman a pedophile, so people think he's going to be touching children. It's going to mean something.
Okay. We go to the top. Luna, I'm going to need you to roll a d20 for me, please. Luna, Suki.
Yeah, I'm typing it.
Okay.
Roll d20. God damn it.
So, as you're coming through, Nono seems to have kind of stopped as some dogs start growling at Nono, and Nono kind of gets a bit fierce as you could see behind the dogs there seems to be probably like some sort of food, and the dogs, just from a glance, you can kind of tell they look as if they're guarding their food, and they think Nono is a threat. I'm going to need you to either make an animal handling check, or you can make an acrobatics check.
They're both the same.
They're both the same?
Yeah, they're both 4.
Shouldn't you have a good dex? Isn't that better than your animal handling?
They both have 4. I think. Wait, say that again. Say that again.
Acrobatics or animal handling?
They're both 4, right? I'm not blind. They both have 4 in it.
Because you're probably because of your class, probably.
Probably. So I'll just choose any of them, right?
Yeah.
Damn.
A 12.
Yeah.
So you manage to go to the dogs, and you just let out your hand. They sniff your hand, and then they start to lick it. And they seem pretty friendly. With that, you tell Nono to go off ahead. Nono starts running off ahead. You pet the dogs, and then you start bolting off ahead. So the dogs seem to not really have caused much of an issue. If not only slightly slowed you down, but you're still running off ahead. Nono's got a bit of a lead in terms of trying to get the Kenku. It is going to be the Kenku's turn. Let's see if they piece anything. So the Kenku starts running off, and then it starts to kind of jump up, goes onto like the roof of a building, and then starts jumping up a bit more, and then starts running off a bit further ahead. Sin, roll a d20.
How far away is
From you, it's now about 80 feet.
Can I fireball it?
You can try.
Do I have to still roll the d20?
Yes.
It's like,
Right.
it's still
Try
fireball.
your firebolt.
Hopefully that hits.
Alright. First, I resolve your thing. So, as you're about to fire your firebolt, it goes up into the air. You're not quite sure if it's got off the hit because a beggar, as soon as you're about to fire off your hit, has approached you and is going like, please, any chance you could give me a coin? What do you do?
Did he just come up in front of me?
Yes.
Yeah, so the fireball hits him.
Okay. So there goes, and instead the firebolt hits him. Roll for damage.
It's his fault, he walked into it. Yes, D10.
5. So he's like, "Arrgh!" And people around Waterdeep start to give you a strange look. Might have alerted maybe a city guard, but you keep on running through. It is going to be Diratsu. I'm going to need you to roll a d20.
See.
A 4.
Is
So-
it made a die, by the way?
His face is looking pretty bad.
No witnesses.
I don't know, there was quite a few. So, Diratsu, see the Kenku climb up onto the roofs, and with your parkour, you're going to try and do the same. I'm going to need you to do an acrobatics check for me, please.
Yes. And
10. That's just enough for you to actually do parkour as you manage to then go up to the roof of a building. You start randomly climbing it. People are looking at you very strangely, but you manage to get on top, and you can kind of see the Kenku in sight as it's about 60 feet away. And you start trying to follow its tracks. It's going to be Greg.
I'm here to.
Greg doesn't have a ranged attack. He could
No, I
already
mean
handle
Andy.
it.
Couldn't Andy attack?
Yeah, Andy could try to attack.
What do I need to roll?
You could just make an attack. Like if you want to use Eldritch Blast, just do what you do for Eldritch Blast.
I'll do, see, what was Eldritch Blast again? One,
Well, I should have cast Sleep.
sleep?
Yes, 90 feet range.
When it will use a spell slot, right?
Yeah.
I don't think. Does Andy have sleep? Do you not
sleep?
have sleep?
Poison spray, minor illusion.
I don't think you have sleep. Yeah, you don't have sleep.
Just use Eldritch Blast. Oh, hold on. Oops. What do I need to roll?
It's 1d20 plus 6.
1d20 plus 6?
Yeah. You should have it, like something called spell attack on your character sheet you can click on.
Yeah.
Yeah, text and spell casting bit.
Spell attack, let me see. Oh.
Yeah, it's under, like, attacks and spell casting.
Attacks and spell casting, let me just... Can't really...
Above the money.
Yeah, above the money, below the hit dice. Below the death saves.
Oh, there. It's a spell casting, okay.
It's a spell attack, yeah. So, roll for damage as well.
The damage is 1d10?
Plus 4.
Plus 4.
Yeah.
You can press the thing next to it as well.
Oh,
there should be, like, the damage type next to it. Yeah, you can click on.
Oh.
Yeah, there you go. 7 points of
Yeah.
damage. Cool.
Maybe I should have the damage type.
So, you fire off the Eldritch Blast, and you can kind of, like, hear off into the distance, like a squeal, like a if it seems to have hit something, it's going to be Greg, who's running past through. He doesn't really find any other complications, manages to run, is catching up, caught up to roughly where Luna is. Luna, roll d20 for me, please. Ten.
Yeah.
So as you're running, you don't do the same thing as climbing up, but you can kind of see the sort of direction of where it was going. So as you're running, you then kind of come across a very sharp turn where quite a lot of people are in the way. I'm going to make a dexterity saving throw for me, please.
Oh, good damn it. God damn it!
10? 10's just enough to save, so you're running, you're about to collide, you go parkour, parkour, you jump above the crowd, you slide on through to the sharp turn, you get back on your feet, and you start running off across.
Well,
it is then going to be the Kiku, and with Sin and with D and Luna, the most that you two can see where the Kiku's going off. You guys have sort of seen in the distance tall building-like structure that's very tower-like, that looks pretty old, and you see that the actual Kiku itself goes in through it, like comes down and goes into the tower. Sequence is now ended as Sin, as Dinatsu and Luna, you've spotted this. As you guys catch up to the tower in of itself.
Yeah, I should have used sleep earlier.
No, Kiku is not around. In that moment, Sin and Greg, you guys both arrive and have caught up to where Dinatsu and Luna is. You see this tower before you, chimney that protrudes above it. What is it you guys are going to do?
Is there a door?
There is a
that we
door.
can go through? And then Greg, let's keep going in the door.
What about Diratu and Luna? Is there anything you guys are doing? Hello.
I guess that I will follow Greg.
Following my sister's lead.
Sin's following Greg through the door. Come on, Greg.
Yeah, he's going first. I'm dying. I want to go first.
We short rest outside the door.
No.
We go back to the old place to loot it out.
I mean, you're in a new place now. I forgot what I wanted to put. Really want to put, guys.
Browser just stopped. Hold on, reload.
So you guys come across into this tower.
Still leave in about 10 minutes though.
Okay. So you come into the tower. And the door is opened. Seems a bit quiet. You can see the rusty tapestries and the dawn in the walls, and quite a lot of the mud and the dirt accumulated onto the floor.
Do we see any enemies?
No. You do see, obviously, the front door is open and another door in front of you, but Kenku doesn't seem to be seen.
Okay, for the next one then. Onwards, Greg.
Greg goes, what about Luna? Luna can see better.
No, I'm hurt. Yeah, I'm dying.
What are you on about? There's torches there.
Yes, but Luna still see better.
No, you're stronger. You're melee. You have to go. You have to go first. I'll be behind you. Your turn. I always go first. Now it's your turn.
Right, I'll cast Mage Hand and use the Mage Hand to open the door. And then push it open.
Okay. Sorry, just give me a sec. Don't wait to come up on my screen. Okay, so use Mage Hand to open the door. The door opens pretty easily, and you see before you a spiral staircase. It seems to be one side leading up, and another point that can be leading down.
What's that
Is
over
this a
here? Yeah. I was wondering, is that a door?
Possibly a door.
So there's nothing. What's this bit? What's this little bit that stood out? Is that a door?
I think that's just one of like the tapestries, maybe.
Well, what are you looking at?
This thing here.
Yeah. You mean you haven't quite got into the room yet?
Oh.
You can make a perception check if you want while going in.
Okay. Right, go first. Yeah.
No, Luna, you curious? You go. I follow.
No, you go. You go first. I always go first. Why? Why me?
Do the perception check.
So you have to go into the room to do the perception check.
We'll go into the room.
Okay.
Then
Oh, here's the toy.
I'll
Okay.
follow.
I got
Make a perception check.
hold on just a sec. Hold up. On there. 12.
So, looking through into the room itself, as I pointed out, you notice the very clear spiral staircase. You can see the pathway going up starts from this side.
I just
Pathway
realized
going-
something.
Oh, sorry, the pathway going up. I got it wrong way up. Pathway going up starts from this side. Pathway going down from this end.
I just realized something. We're not going back to that other place, are we?
If you get the tapestry on the edge, you can see that it's slightly burnt, not a little bit dirty. You get the sense, just by general observation, that this tower has been here for quite a while.
Is that a door over there that we see?
That is what you notice to be, upon closer inspection, a fireplace that is filled with soot.
It's filled with soot.
So, yeah, I was just wondering that.
Oh, okay, fine, soot.
Oh, I knew what you meant. It was just a very weird, well, different way of saying it.
Oh, okay, hardy har har.
Maybe it's regional. Maybe that's the correct way of saying it. Maybe I'm saying it wrong. It is.
Yeah, what is it you guys are doing?
Down or out?
Let's go to the rabbit hole. There's stairs that go up or down.
These
That's
are
the
the ones that
pathway
go
leading
down.
down. Yeah.
That one's going down.
Mm.
These go up.
Is there any treasure in the room?
What's this body doing here? What is that just poo?
That's just poop.
Okay.
Yo. What's over here?
That's the fireplace.
What's over down
With,
here?
with soot in it.
That's the burnt tapestry. Yeah, with soot. Get it right.
Wow. So there's nothing special in here? Can I check?
What is this thing here?
Can I check?
Make a perception check then.
What's what where, Andy?
It's part here.
24.
That's the fireplace with the suit in it.
I'm looking at everything in this
okay.
room.
So, like, when you're here, what you're hearing and what you're seeing, like, you're trying to look for anything special. It's just kind of doesn't seem like it's worth anything. It's very burnt. This whole building in of itself is pretty old. You're kind of wondering as to why the Keku, like, may have fled into there, if this is even a misdirect. However, even when thinking that, you then hear sounds from upstairs.
Oh, I hear
Yes, you
sounds
can.
on the stairs.
Hear a voice.
voice.
Seems Luna here seems to be like a child's voice.
Well, seeing as they hit the kangaroo as it's run away, isn't it bleeding? So shouldn't there be like a blood trail?
Yeah.
It's not a blood trail, but there do seem to be steps leading upstairs.
Upstairs we go then. Let's go kill that child. I mean, save that child.
Mispronounced fuck.
A real pedo.
No, we do my one first, then yours.
I thought the bird was the pedo.
Misdirection.
Alright, so who's going in first?
Greg, you biggest.
Yeah. You're
You
melee.
strongest.
You're the only melee. Go first.
You go first.
Greg goes, you notice sound. Best you check, Luna.
Why? I'm doing it every time of day. You go first.
Plus, Greg is pretty weak at moment.
Fine, but you're going first next time. When there's something. Am I going in? Am I going in?
Where are you going? That's the fireplace.
Oh, wait. What's in the middle? Is it just a hole?
No, that's just like wall, I believe.
Yeah, that's like, because it's a spiral staircase. It's like the pillar that's kind of leading up and down.
Wait, is there anything behind the fireplace?
No. Like, mostly what you're seeing is just suit.
What's all them space then?
Something to check another time.
Wait, go first. Wait, go first. I can't go
going
first.
up.
I can't go first. Wait, which side is up? Which side is down?
Were you even
down,
listening?
We're
No.
on the right side to go up.
Yes.
Just need to go up these stairs.
This side's got up, this side go down. Just speak into dead air, and you see it the moment.
You can tell anyway. Look, there's like a guardrail here. You wouldn't need
Yeah.
that if that was going up.
Okay.
Oh. I guess.
So, you head on up.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. I'm gonna go into the darkness. Bye.
Well,
No, I wanna stay in the darkness.
well, here, you can view darkness. So, upon going up, you then
I'm not drifting off.
hear the
What's
scramblings of the kinku. And you also see a nimbleweight. And Luna, what you notice is the children, those 3 children that you encountered earlier this morning. They're here. They've noticed you.
I don't see anything. I only see darkness.
They go, Luna, help!
Is it you guys? Is it you three?
This is where you need a fire button.
Where's the kid? It's a kid. Oh no!
It's alright. We can lose this one.
But I do need to go now. I will speak to you all later.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
Right, see you later.
Take care. Bye-bye.
See you later. Who am I missing? You got everyone? No, I'm missing Sim.
I'm spacing out. Oh crap. I'm gonna sit in the dark.
So yeah, you then see. Oh yeah, let's get no.
It's the kid from before, right?
It is the kids from before. So those kids,
I
if you remember,
Yeah, I remember.
that recognize you, that you used to play with, they're here. They seem to be. Oh, what is it? Oh, there we go.
Is that the kid?
They seem to be as if they're being held hostage. You could see kind of like a nimble right that seems to be like dormant. It's just like it's the scene. Look, you guys, you've heard the children. They're going, help! You see the Kenku as they've noticed, squawk! Get closer, squawk! And they're kind of like aiming a dagger towards the children themselves. Get closer, squawk, or lose stone, squawk! Everybody roll for initiative.
Roll high, roll high, roll high.
What do you roll?
A 4.
Oh god.
Damn.
I should roll laugh.
We're not doing very good rolls today.
I want to do. Where did I put this thing? Okay, so what did Luna get?
9.
And what did Sim get?
4.
4? Oh my god, you guys really are rolling low.
Yeah.
Okay. Oops, one character. Let me do Dinatsu. Just a 9, okay. And I'm gonna do Greg. Also a 9. Okay. Alright. So,
Yeah.
let's start with top of the round. Gonna be the board's turn.
I think I'm gonna be dead.
Aids something towards you. Bzzz,
Go
as
away!
it starts to load. As it's like readying its bow. It's a crossbow. And that's gonna be its turn.
Oh.
It's gonna be this one's turn. I go, squawk! It's like holding the sound, like, stag! Squawk! But kind of in that moment, this kid gonna attempt something. Cool. So this kid headbutts it, kind of in the genital area. And it's like, I've learned this from Nono and Luna. As it hits the balls. And the Kekuza goes, as it then tries to get away. 2, 3, 4.
Isn't it a bird? Does it even have balls?
Who knows?
Do birds have
But-
flowers?
It's gonna be your turn, Luna.
Where's this one? I don't want to touch it.
That's the nimble right. That's the nimble right that's got its bolt aimed at you.
Oh no. I'm not gonna be dead. I guess there's not much I can do except for shoot.
Who are you shooting?
Oh wait. Shit, press it twice. Oops.
Sorry. What are you shooting? Or who are you shooting?
I guess him? Oh
You
no.
gonna shoot the nimble right?
Oh, should I hit that? Because he's aiming at me, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if I hit that one or that
These
one...
two can't really do anything at the moment because aren't they keeping these two
Yeah.
kids hostage?
So then I don't know, should I shoot or not? But if
It depends. Would shooting one of them
he might shoot
stop
me.
them from doing anything to one of the kids?
Maybe.
I don't know, but he's charging an attack, so that might be a pretty beefy hit.
I don't know, should I move? Like,
Is
should
this
I...
like a concentration thing? So if he gets hit, would he have to do like a concentration check?
I mean, only one way to find out.
By hitting him, right? God damn, this is why I shouldn't go first.
Who else is going to go first? Either you or Greg.
Yeah, but he don't want to go first, apparently every time.
Well, once I get to level 7, then I can start going first, because then I'll be better in close combat.
I guess I try hitting him and see what happens.
Alright, make an attack roll.
Ugh, god damn it, 6. 6.
Oh, you don't have attack roll. Off there. So, wait.
You said he had a crossbow, right? And that's got a
You
string
actually hit.
pulling it.
I'm taking your first roll, by the way.
Yeah,
So 17.
no.
Alright, so you fire off your longbow, and as you do, it actually, like, bounces up from the armor, as he manages to kind of move out of the way. And in that moment, he fires his crossbow at you, Luna.
Yeah.
But he... Wait, what's your AC again?
14.
14. He misses. So he tries to fire off his crossbow at you in that moment. And it's sort of like a old western shootout, but with a longbow and a crossbow. So you both sort of fire up at the same time. And in that moment, you're both still standing, completely standoff from each other.
You don't even
As
hit.
the kids start screaming. They're going like, ah! Is it anything you could get? Anything you're doing, and then anything you want Nona to do.
Am I still like in combat with him?
I mean, you're not close to him, so you're not gonna, have an opportunity attack against him or anything like that.
No, I'm just like, if I move, will he like be able to hit again?
What, if you move in close?
No, if
I don't get. What are you trying to? Tell me what you want to do.
Yeah, never mind. I like kind of move back behind No.
All right, yeah. If you want to move back behind Nono, you can do that. Basically, if you want to do that. So is that what you want to do? Yeah. Just tell me what you want to do, rather than try to be vague.
And I want Nono to maybe go. Since he got armor, nothing can really go through him right now, right? So I guess
What?
he got armor on, so I can't really like. Even if Nono attack him, it's not gonna do anything, is it?
You don't know that.
Dealt damage.
She missed.
Oh, why did you roll a 6?
What?
I told her to do an attack roll. She rolled damage. Then I remember she did the attack roll first.
So it must have like 17 AC at least.
Oh, but if I guess I get him to attack either that or that. Maybe that so the kid can run away or something. Can I attack this one? Get Nono to attack this one.
Okay. So you get Nono to attack the far one?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. I guess.
So Nono goes up. It's gonna claw it. Goes. It gets really angry because these things are trying to harm the kids. And hits.
Which is the one that Andy hit on the way?
You don't know that off the top of your head. You weren't there to really see it.
What about out of character?
I'm not saying anything. Okay, so Nono deals 8 points of damage to it. So it goes up, it goes to Clark as it's harming the child, and the kangaroo goes. As that one, Nono manages to completely claw up as it then backs off and falls down and dies.
Oh wow.
Anything else to do for your turn?
And then I stand next to the kid.
It goes up to the kid and it tries to help the kid, as this is the one that petted it earlier, and the kid that was crying is a bit happy. It's gonna be Dinatsu's turn, and Dinatsu is gonna just go. All right, we're just gonna do this one, and she closes her eyes and feels the vibrations through her butt, allowing her to fire off a scorching ray. And she's gonna aim one on the Kenku and 2 on the Nomori. Is Dinatsu. So this was for the Kenku. Damn, Andy. Don't think that hit. Does that hit? So fires off at the Kenku, completely misses. The Kenku manages to get out the way, and the kids are screaming. They're like, ah! The other 2. So one hits the Nimblewright, but the other one doesn't. So it fires across as the Nimblewright gets hit, but then after seeing that, the Nimblewright dodges out of the way. So it takes 6 points of damage. As it is hit by the scorching ray. It is then going to be Greg's turn. Greg just goes, I fight Machine Man, and is going to attack with its maul. Misses, so it tries to fight. However, the Nimblewright kind of like parries it off, as while it's got its crossbow, it parries it off with its rapier as Greg's maul bounces off. And then it's going to be Sin's turn.
Hmm. Yeah, I'll move up to here. So around. Here. I'll firebolt this dude.
Okay.
Oh,
So the T will hit.
yes. Yeah, 1 damage.
Oh, 1. Alright, so you fire off your firebolt, and as it does, it goes and it hits him for 1 damage. Is that going to be anything else you're doing?
Nothing else.
Alright. So it's gonna be top of the round, back to the Nimble Red's turn. It's being focused with Greg, it's gonna try and hit it with its rapier. Trying to do the math here. Is that hit? Oh, it hits. That one doesn't. So does 2 slashes into Greg, and Greg manages to sort of defend one with a maul, but then feels another quick cut with the rapier onto his arm. So Greg will take.
Technically, because it's piercing, wouldn't it be like not slashes?
Sure, then.
It's,
Ruin my imagination.
Well, it's just a rapier. It's used for stabbing rather than slashing.
Swinging it fast and deals 8 points of damage to Greg. Greg is looking pretty weak. As it's then going to be this one's turn. It grabs the child. It goes, squawk! And it puts the dagger and goes, squawk! Into its space. So you can kind of see the dagger being very much pressed, that it's leaving a mark and a drop of blood as the kid is starting to cry.
Oh no.
Is there going to be your turn, Luna?
No, which kid is it? Got his knife to the neck? Is it this one?
No, this one.
Oh, we gotta save him.
Can I shoot that? I'll try to shoot that.
You can try, yeah.
21.
21 will hit. Roll for damage.
God damn it. 6 again.
6 points of damage. So you fire off your bow, and as you do, it takes the hit, but the dagger part of the knife actually scratches the kid. So it hits him, and he goes, ah! And he also hurts the kid.
No.
So the kid's gonna take 3 points of damage.
Oh no.
Oh,
As
that's his carotid artery.
As the kid, his face is now cut, and it's going, ah! As the kicker is hit back, 6 points of damage. Are you doing anything else?
No gonna pounce on that thing.
Alright, so Nana's gonna attack. So Noto hits, dealing 5 points of damage. So Noto, and angered by the situation of the kid, jumps up and pounces onto it with its claw as it attacks.
Is it dead?
Kind of just getting mauled, but dealing with owlbear. But it's not dead, it's just going like... it's gonna be Dinatsu's turn. Dinatsu's like, oh, shit, well, and it's gonna just time to do the old classic and Eldritch Blast on the Kenku. So, just do it on Dinatsu's one.
Ooh,
Natural 20. So, Yasuru feels the true vibrations in her butt as it's struggling resonant within her. She takes a deep breath and fires off a blast. So powerful. I'm gonna just do a manual roll myself. So it'll be 2d10 plus 4. Bad. So Dinatsu deals 15 points of damage. That's as takes a breath sigh, fires the Eldritch Blast, and as it's dealing with the owner of the owlbear, it then goes up in necrotic flames as the Kenku screams out and dies. It is then going to be Greg's turn. Greg just goes, I need healing. And tries to fight off with the mole. Doesn't hit, so he tries to fight off, but he is pretty worn out. He can't get angry. He's completely tired. Doesn't get a hit in. It is going to be your turn, Sid.
Yeah, I ain't hitting this dude. After the roll of an 18. It's a pity I didn't have torn dead. Suppose I better go for it then. Yeah, I completely miss.
So you try to fire off your firebolt, and as you do, doesn't land a single hit at all. Fires off into the air. Is there anything else you're doing for your turn?
Just chilling. I'll just chill.
It's going to be the Nimblewright's turn. It's going to attack Greg. So that hits. That also hits, so Greg's going to take 13 points of damage as it then pierces through as Greg feels the pierce of the rapier and then falls down to the ground as Greg is knocked unconscious.
Oh no!
Sensu being.
Oh no!
Greg goes down. It then turns to you, to the rest of you, Sin and Dinatsu and Luna, as it then starts to move.
Go away! Go away!
Right.
Oh,
And that's going to be its turn. It is now going to be your turn, Luna.
Can I disengage your move?
You can disengage.
Can I move? Wait,
Yeah,
I can't go this way, right?
you can.
Yeah.
Are you disengaging?
Yeah. And then we'll go this way.
Yeah, you could go that way.
I want to see if they're okay.
Alright. They disengage.
Yeah.
They go to them, and they're like,
You know, if Greg's okay.
Oh, wait, I don't have any heal left.
You don't have a heal?
No.
You don't even have a potion?
No. I'm pretty sure I used my potion on either
well then.
Andy or him.
You don't have cure wounds?
I don't think
She's used
so.
them. I think she used the last one, didn't she?
Yeah.
Unless she's got another spell slot.
It says she's got one more left.
But I got one more.
Oh yeah.
I used one earlier.
Oh, was that the one? Okay.
I don't know. Was it?
It might be.
Well, how many did you begin the session with?
I think she remembers.
No.
She had 3. I don't remember you using it any other time. I only remember you using it once.
I don't know.
I think you've only used it twice. So yeah, I would say you still have one left.
Oh,
Basically, because you used one in this session.
Well,
I remember you using it once another time.
Should I heal Greg then?
Up to you.
Or can you turn my page back to the normal page?
Okay, there you go.
Well, he's the one on the floor. I guess I should. Yeah. If I heal him, will he get back up?
Yes.
Right. I'll do that.
Okay.
What do I roll?
So you have to be here. The kids are going like, as they're happy. As they go to you, you need to roll 1d8 plus 2.
Roll 1d8 plus 2. Wow, I heal him better than I heal myself. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's what happens sometimes.
It's not sometimes,
Gets back
it's
up
like
with
all
9
the time.
puts.
Okay, you got 10
Greg
now.
is like, I feel a bit better. Are you getting Nono to do anything?
Yeah, no. Try to attack behind that dude. Go.
And then it goes, and goes 1, 2, 3, and tries to claw. Nono, just about manages to hit. So
What did he get?
he got 18.
Wow. Wait, you have to be 18.
So Nono will deal 5 points of damage. As Nono goes into it, and it gets the claw. And you can see the claws scrape it into its like metallic, robotic body. It is then going to be Dinatsu's turn. Dinatsu is going to move back a bit over here, and she then goes, I've only got this one last thing, and presses her hand to her circlet, which she then casts Scorching Ray from. Go 3 blasts to the nimble ring. Do 2. Oh, nice. Yo,
What the
Andy's
frick?
on crack, man. Or I'm on crack.
He's rolling higher than anyone.
So that's so all three hit. I'll roll for the first one, and I'll just roll manually for the other two. So that is
It's a lot of damage.
6. So first it's 3, and then I need to get the d6 for this one. So, there's a lot of damage. Okay, that's up. Okay, let's see. There we go.
Bless
So in
you.
total, that's 42 points of damage.
Wow.
And the answer is by enough, and the true resonance from the butt plug that is her arcade focus, as she has gained
Oh my god.
absolute zero, has fired, and absolute zero peacefulness and stillness is by 3 scorching rays, a total down onto the Nimrite. As it burns and rides, as its metallic sheath then falls and then crumbles as it dies. The kids, Happy and Luna, they then run to Luna and
Are you okay? Are you okay? Is everyone okay?
we found the Nimble, right? We went in here because we saw Nimble.
Tell me what happened.
But then it kidnapped us.
They
All they
kidnapped you?
try and Sin will search the Nimble right.
Alright. Looking at it just at a glance, doesn't seem like it has anything.
They didn't give it the stone of Golor to it.
What? Where's that one with the stone then? Is
I
it
don't know, I'm going up to search one of them.
You've got the bodies here and a body here.
Yeah, I'm going up to search while you're looking after them kids. Search this one.
Alright. So looking through, you try to feel through like pockets and stuff like that, and nothing on that one.
Well, what about this one? This one.
And then checking the other body, you then find, like, you then notice this stone. It's kind of got like a green color to it.
Is it this stone? Is it this
This is what
stone?
Sin finds.
This is it. This is the stone. We found it, guys.
It has this sort of green shade to it and a very bizarre set of, like, as if, it's a bit weird, but it's like 3 eyes on it. But the eyes aren't really blinking, and the indentation itself is like a jade kind of color rather than something that's lively. But
Okay, I'll put it in your backpack. Or can I investigate it?
oh, are you investigating it?
Yeah.
make an investigation check.
I rolled a 15.
15.
Yeah.
So, looking at it, it just seems kind of like a ordinary stone. You're not quite sure, like, what's its, like, what's the big deal behind it?
Yeah, we'll sort this out later. Pop it in the backpack. So is this actually the Stone of Golor then?
Oh.
Or should I just put stone question mark, question mark, question mark?
You hear in your mind, you must attune.
Attune. The stone?
It's just something you hear in your mind.
I'll do that later. I'll leave it stone question mark in the backpack.
That the kids are all crying. That they call down next to you, Luna, and Nono, the owlbear, coming by. Anything that you're particularly doing?
Give the kid hug. Yeah.
Get the kid hug.
Yeah.
Anything that you say?
Everything is okay now.
We found
What?
We found the nimble, right? Remember this morning? You told us to find the nimble, right?
Oh! Oh, Sin. You mean the reward, right?
Yeah, you've done a really good job.
We still the copper.
You have to ask Sin for that.
Yeah, you've done very well. Here's the copper. How much does that give you?
I can
10.
Yeah, here's 10 copper for you guys. You're really good. I'm proud.
We kind of like sniff, like, and like rub their nose and rub their eyes. And it's like they kind of like cheer up a little bit. Yay! I'm glad we managed to find a nimble, right? But the scary bird people and the nimble right attacked us, and they kidnapped us.
They're there. As I kind of do that. Pat on their heads as if I don't really want to touch them. I'll kind of bring to my nose. They're there.
As
Poor. Okay.
I'm going to wipe my hand with a cloth after I've finished.
as you are doing that, you seem to get a bit of a headache come through. And I'm going to need you to roll a D100 for me.
D100?
Yeah. The first D100 of the campaign!
What do I have to do? 1 D100 roll. Oh, yeah, I'm getting the... I'm doing R/ rather than /R. And that's a low roll.
28.
I'm going to get taken over by the stone, aren't I?
You're hearing voice in your mind. Are you worthy? And it keeps repeating. And the headache, you can only hear its voice. It seems to have dulled some of your senses a bit. For now, you have disadvantage on saving throws.
Damn. That's bad. Is that until I attune with it?
I'm not too sure. Pain is riding in your mind.
I'll hide it to not worry the others.
Everything okay, sis?
Just rubbing my temples a bit. I'm fine. Just worn out through the day.
It has been a long day.
Yeah, can't wait to get back and sleep. Anyway, we are rich guys. Dragon Horde, yes.
We found dragon money.
Soon, we found the key. And soon we'll take it for ourselves. That sounded kind of evil.
It sounds very evil.
Let's go with that.
Yeah, okay. As you are discussing amongst each other, the children are nearby. Coming through to the stairs. 3 gazers come down as they speak to Sid. The party, actually, 3 patrol of you, telepathically. We've been watching. We know you have the stone. I'm gonna need you all to roll for initiative.
Oh no.
Come on, let's get a good roll this time. I've been rolling low. Oh,
Well,
Oh no!
that's a headache for you. Well, I don't know how it's affecting Luna, but yeah.
Yeah!
Luna's distracted by the kids, and Sid is got that painful headache from the stone.
Dude, cool. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to just do this.
Cool.
I have done a bad thing. Okay, so Sid got a 3, was it? Yeah.
yeah.
Today is just not a good day for your initiative rolls. Usually, Suki gets some pretty high ones as well. I like how you rolled it again. Like, no, it doesn't count.
No, I'm testing, like, is my roll pretend that? Look.
Well, I mean,
See?
like, you're wasting your good rolls. You just wasted 3 of your good rolls.
It's pool. This is pool. What the frick?
Well, the D.2 got a 9. You guys are cursed today when it comes to turn orders, apparently.
Curse as well is like.
See if Greg gets a good number. 17. Yeah, Greg's not so bad.
It's because I didn't eat dinner before I start. That is what it
So it
is.
affected your rolls.
Yeah, am I spacing out as well?
Okay, so
They're shocking me.
as they've come down to this one, moves as it notices you sin. And I'm going to need you to do a check for me. I can't remember what it was.
It's not a saving throw, is it?
It is a saving throw that you will have disadvantage on. I'm going to need you to make a strength saving throw.
Oh, strength?
Oh.
That's like one of my two worst ones.
Maybe you roll good.
Strength, a 12. A 12 just about saves. As its eye stalks start to look at you. You feel the pounding headache, and you're not really sure if that's because of the eye stalks itself, or because of the stone that you've now pocketed, but all you're hearing is prove your worth in your mind. It's then going to be Greg's turn. Greg, seeing the one closest to it in front of it, goes, "Go away, eyeball," and begins to maul. "17, which will hit. So Greg will deal 13 points of damage as he pretty much goes bad about a swing. He's swinging it across, and pretty much it like flings it into the wall as it hits. The kids are like, "What?" as they're like kind of freaking out by these weird eyeball like creatures
How much
appearing.
extra damage did it do?
Extra damage?
Yeah, like, was it 13 damage to kill it with 13 damage? Because there's the cleave-through rule, isn't it? Any extra damage extra over its HP value can be given to another enemy.
Right. Well, just have to wait and see. But as it clears through it, it flings it across and hits the wall. It's gonna be let me just get rid of it. It's gonna be that one's turn, and its eye stalks and it looks at you, Sin. I'm gonna need you to do a strength saving throw for me again, please. Yep.
God damn it.
An 8. So you fail.
Oh.
You move 30 feet away as you could feel your backpack being grabbed onto as it's then lifted into the air. And
Wait,
it floats.
How tall is this room?
It's like your pretty much average height room, like 30 feet. Yeah. A bit higher this tower. Why?
Is there anything to grab onto when I hit the roof?
No. What are you trying to do?
I don't know, I'm going to get dropped, aren't I, from from a height?
It's mostly separating you from your backpack.
But I'm just hanging on to my backpack.
Yeah. So, can I need you to make... well, actually, you're going to fall. So you'll take... Let's take 4 points of damage as you fall down.
with the backpack.
With not your backpack.
But I'm holding on to it.
It's using its telekinesis on your backpack.
Yeah, but I'm holding on to the backpack.
Well, you failed the check.
Oh no.
Yeah, I thought that failed the effect on me, right? So now the backpack's being lifted. I'm holding on to the backpack, right?
You were, but you
Shouldn't
now
that be
lost it.
Shouldn't that be a different check?
No, it's for this and the telekinesis. So it is going towards. Well, the backpack is nearby you.
How far away from me?
It's loaded more towards where, about 10 feet away from you. So near where Didatsu is.
Maybe.
Which it's going to be Didatsu's turn. Didatsu sees the backpack by her. It sees. It's like, what the fuck? Why is bags falling?
Grab it, sister.
Grab it? Sis, it's yours?
It's mine. Grab it.
So Didatsu grabs it, tries to get out of the way. It's going to take attack of opportunity from it. From the gazer. So it will hit Didatsu. Didatsu will take 6 points of damage as it bites into Didatsu, trying to grab the backpack. Didatsu kind of pushes it aside, though it has a few bite marks into it. Didatsu starts to run. It is then going to be Luna, your turn. I don't move too far.
Where's this is too close. I can't shoot it. I don't need to disengage, right? Because it's not. It wasn't attacking me, right?
You would do. You're in melee.
Oh. I'll give you I'll give you a hint from a divine being from above. But so in the game, how it works is if they take an attack of opportunity, that's like a reaction, which they only get. Everybody gets once per round. It has already done an attack of opportunity.
So that means I
in
can't.
The round. Just a hint.
So that means
from a cosmic observer from beyond.
So that means I can move. Since it's already been done.
Yes. Technically, you could. So if something like that happens again, I'm not going to say anything, though.
If I move here, I can shoot, right?
You can shoot, yeah.
Yep. Oh, my eye just flashes. Can I shoot? Or can I try to shoot?
Yeah, you can try to shoot. Which one are you trying to hit?
I guess this one because it's closer. Maybe I should move back one more in case it. I don't know how is it 10 that I can hit from? That's 10, right?
That's 10 feet, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, can I hit that one?
Which one?
This one, because this one is closer, right? I want to do I want to hit that one? But this one is closer, isn't it? And it was like, this is the one that attacked Andy, right, or something.
That is correct, yeah. Okay, you can make an attack roll. Go for it.
Ugh.
12. 12 does not hit.
God.
So you try to fire off your longbow, and as you do, it manages to move out of the way. It doesn't seem to be as focused on you.
I got no.
Are you getting Nono to do anything?
Yeah. No,
What is Nono doing?
We'll attack that one.
The same one that you just attacked?
Yeah.
Alright, so it goes up for here. Goes. Tries to attack. Hits. Nono deals 6 points of damage. So Nono goes in for classic claw. Starts trying to claw at it. And as it does, it kind of like squeals out into pain. 6 points. It is going to be Sid's turn.
Let's see. I should be able to move next to D, shouldn't I? What was that?
I think you have enough movement for it.
15, 10.
Yeah.
Would it be a bonus action to get my backpack back? Or would that be an action?
It'll be an action.
I'm wondering if this is the last flight of the day. It probably is, so I'm going to use my last 2 sorcery points. Cast Darkness. Probably not worth it, but... oh, no, it's not that. It's a circle. There we go.
Okay.
Oh no.
Hopefully now these things can't see us.
Alright. So top of the round, it's going to be this one's turn. And it's trying to deal with, well, I think Greg could be at front. It's going to use its telekinesis on Greg. Greg's going to make a strength saving throw.
Hopefully you should save this.
Yeah. Strength saving throw. Oh, wait. There you go. Oh, Greg fails. So Greg moves back into the wall. Here. As it then starts to move. No, do an attack of opportunity. No, hits. Deals 5 points of damage, so then it goes to claw it. As it does get hit by the claw, it is still kind of like floating in through the air and moving.
Wait, can it see through this darkness?
Who knows? It's gonna be Greg's turn. Oh, I need to roll damage for Greg. So Greg takes 6 points of damage.
He's got like 3 HP left now, hasn't he?
Yeah. Oh, not feeling too good, people. So yeah, it's gonna be Greg's turn. Greg's gonna go on 2, 3, 4. And it's like, oh, me no like dark. He's gonna try and throw his javelin. As I can see it starting to enter the darkness. But he misses. Tries to throw his javelin, it goes into the void of the darkness. It's like, oh, I hate dark things. God damn it, sin. It's gonna be this one's turn, and it is going to do what it did to what the other one did to Greg, but to Nono.
Oh no, no, no. No,
So
no.
Nono succeeds. So Nono doesn't do anything. It's gonna move though. One, and it will take the attack of. Oh wait, no, Nono's already done an attack opportunity. So
Greg hasn't though, has he?
Greg has it, but it's not going to Greg.
But didn't it just go on there?
It's gone here. Oh, right, yeah, Greg is within 4 feet. So Greg can do an attack of opportunity. Greg misses.
Oh no.
Greg,
As Greg is weakened too much. And it then starts to go into the darkness. It is going to be Dinatsu's turn. It's like, these things, they're coming in. Can't they see in this thing, sis?
I hope not. Maybe they can just sense the stone.
Dinatsu is going to hit with an Eldritch Blast on the lower one. Dinatsu hits.
He doesn't get to roll with advantage. So that means they can see through it.
Outside, Dinatsu hits. Oh, whoops. That was the wrong thing.
Yeah, you can take that.
Take it to 19 anyway. So, Dinatsu fires off the Eldritch Blast and kills off the one at the lower end as he just closes his eyes, fires it off, and the gazer then freaks out into pain. It dies. It is then going to be Luna's turn.
Oh no, I can't see that one though. Can I just try to shoot it anyway?
You can try to shoot. You'll have disadvantage, and it will also be a harder hit per se. But I'll see. You could pray and spray. Gotta hit something, I suppose.
Do I have to click on disadvantage?
Yes. Are you shooting from where you are?
Maybe I'll move closer. Will that help? Will it help if I move closer?
I wouldn't say it helps, but it might better your odds, I suppose.
Right here.
You are effectively just shooting very blindly, so we're gonna need a high roll to see if you hit.
High roll in my dream.
23. Yeah, that doesn't hit.
It doesn't?
No.
That's right.
I'm saying a pretty high, very high roll.
Well, this is just like a sphere of darkness.
You're very much just shooting into nothing.
Well, worth a
So-
try anyway.
It was worth a shot, yeah. That's what I'm saying. You'd have to roll pretty high, like practically borderline a natural 20.
Yeah.
For me to have said, yeah, you hit. So you try to fire off, but nothing connects. Are you getting Dodo to do anything?
Yeah. Blinding go attack it.
Fire go detected.
Yeah.
Dodo
Maybe
sniffs the ground.
Oh yeah,
She's
he
trying
can
to
sniff
follow
it,
into it.
right? You can sniff it.
Dodo can sniff it. Dodo moves. And it, from the smell, it kind of knows it's like there. So Dodo's gonna try and hit it. Or at least hit what it thinks is there. But Dodo actually misses. So Dodo tries to hit, but can't quite see. It can only really smell its location. It's then going to be your turn, Sid.
Right. Well, I'm going to move out of the way. But I'm going to firebolt this one first.
Alright. Make a normal attack roll for it.
It doesn't take an action or anything to dispel things, does it?
No, it doesn't.
There you go. You guys can all see again. So I'll just firebolt.
16 does it.
Yes.
3 points of damage. So you did 3 points. You fire off a firebolt, and as it does, it's kind of like took it back a bit, but sort of turns to you. Is that it for your turn?
Should have just stood there. Should have moved. No, I'll just stay here. I've got a bit of HP. I can take some hits. Well, Mage Armor's still up anyway.
It's going to be Greg's turn. Greg's going to move, and it's going to try to attack it.
Come on, Greg.
Greg says out in his poorly voice, spitting out blood, Greg, smash. As he hits successfully. As he lets one Greg smash in, comes in from behind with the steel mole, and poof, crushes down the gazer itself. And he says again, Greg, smash. And goes down to her knees like, I could sleep.
Good job, Greg. Can I throw a potion at him for him to catch?
Sure.
Well, I'll just go over to him, pass it to him. I'll pick up my backpack.
Alright.
Move it and say, here you go, good work. I'll give him a potion. I've only got one left.
Here it goes. Thank Sid.
Don't mention it.
I'll tap it in. You didn't take your backpack back, did you?
I did, because that's where my potion is.
Oh, so you are taking your backpack back. Okay, fine. So, that mind, you still feel the strange ringiness of the headache coming into your mind. Are you worthy? As it pounds into your skull.
Oh god.
Whilst the night is upon you lot. The stone retrieved? ? We'll have to find out next time in Waterdeep.
Abridged. Then the stone's gonna kill me, isn't it?
Don't know yet.
We'll have to all check it out when we get back to the tavern. To the manor.
But that be for next week. I wonder if I should try to do it Saturdays instead, since Eddie could. I don't know if Eddie would be more free.
Possibly. Did we get 3,200 XP?
I'm gonna do the math, but I don't think it's 3,000.
4,000?
No. You get 1 XP. Everybody.
I really hope there's no more combat left though.
Guess we'll have to wait and see.
And I've only got one slot of level 1 and one slot of level 2.
How much HP are we on?
HP, I'm on 23.
How much did Greg have?
Greg's on 3 at the moment.
Isn't he using
Greg's
a
gonna come back next week and be like, why am I almost dead?
But he's got a potion.
That's true, he's got a potion now.
That's like 50 gold worth of money. Just gave it away. Too nice. Hey, right. You know when it was Luna's turn there and the enemy was in the darkness?
Yeah.
Could she have readied an attack? Saying as soon as...
Well, darkness is dispelled.
Yeah, or once
As soon
the
as she
attack
could
is out
see
of
it.
the darkness, as soon as I can see it, I'll fire.
Yeah, she could have.
Wait, really?
Yeah, you guys can ready actions.
Oh.
That's
You
what
need
the
to make a
nimble right.
trigger.
That's what the nimble right did against you. So the nimble right was if it gets attacked, or if you had stepped forward, then it fires the bow. Basically, specifically on you, because it was aiming towards you, Tsuki. So if Luna does an action, or if Luna moves closer, it will fire a bow.
Oh.
Like, it can ready an action, and then that would be its reaction.
I was wondering if you could use it like that.
Yeah, you could ready pretty much anything, just as long as you set out the condition, and that condition has
Trigger.
to be specific.
You'll have to remember that for next time. And inform Greg. If he even steps close to the darkness, that is.
So that's trying to remember.
I had a feeling them eye things could see through the darkness. So.
You just wanted to take that risk.
Yeah. Because if they couldn't see through it, would have been fine.
Oh, what the hell? What? Why is it? Just crunching the numbers.
I'm so tired.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed in a moment.
I haven't even eaten dinner yet. Have we even eaten yet?
Everyone gets 900 XP.
Well, that's quite a bit. So 4,412.
A what?
That's a lot of XP, isn't it?
900?
Yeah, 900. So 4,412 should be what everyone's on. Just need 2,000 more to level 5.
2,000?
Roughly. It's like 6,700, right? So 2,000 at the bit, right?
2,300, don't we?
Go. Oh, that's that done.
I feel so tired.
Hope you guys enjoyed today's session. What did you guys think of the chase sequence? That was kind of a new thing.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if I killed that old man and it's going to come back to bite me in the ass.
He's gonna come back and bite you in the ass.
What did you think about the kids?
Poor kids. I didn't think I
I
would
had
see
that.
them.
I had that brewing in for a while. I was like, oh, those kids, they're making a comeback.
They're gonna go home, right?
I guess.
Do they even have a home?
Yeah, they're kind of like urchins, like used to be.
Yeah, but they must have a place because they're still young, right? I don't know, maybe orphanage or something. It's safer than for them to hang around in the street, technically.
They've probably got like a little cardboard house somewhere down a dirty alleyway.